Morning and welcome to Canterbury Softball TV. You're with Potsy here, bringing you the game between Nelson and South Canterbury on Diamond 1. We've got Nelson taking the diamond for their defensive top of the first, with South Canterbury warming up on deck. Umpires for the game on plate, we've got Casey Smeckers. First base, we've got Jill Farquhan. Second is Chris Vercap, and on third we've got Phil. I can't even read that. Is that Daz? Ease down. Sorry. And scorer is Vicky Griffith.
Yeah, he changed it. He's got Jackson going to 9 and Joe going to...
Leading off for South Canterbury will be Callum Bishop. On deck is Chris McConchin, with Jackson Watt, the DP, hitting at 3, and Anthony Stewart catching will be in the 4-hole. Defensive lineup for Nelson, we've got Kev Papuni on the mound, Matt Lowe catching, first base is Corey Nipa, Jack Rennie at second, Cole James at third, Tiahu Wall at shortstop. Then out in left field is Robert Green. Centre field is Anaru Anderson. And left field is Grayson Kepper. Right field is Robert Green. Getting ready to go here. We've just been called to play. We're ready to go. It's a ball on the inside. Ball on the outside corner. Ball down low. Looks Kev Papuni just trying to find his feet here. Just struggling with that strike zone a little. There's a ball for a walk there. That's not what Nelson wanted. They had a few close games yesterday, Nelson. I think they lost to the Red Sox by 1. They went down to Southland by 1 and then lost to Otago 6-2 in 7 innings. So they've all been pretty competitive games here this weekend for the Jeffries Cup. It's our second hitter, Chris McConchy fouls off a bunt there, shaping the bunt to move that right for strike 1. Gets the bunt down and goes foul. It's strike 2. South Canterbury looking to move this runner early here. And it's a swing and a miss for out number 1. So Chris McConchy going down on strikes there. Stepping into the batter's box is DP Jackson Watt with Ant Stewart on deck. Still got that runner on first. Didn't manage to move the runner around. There's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Ball up high. Count goes to 1-1. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Kev Papuni not quite back to his best at the moment after suffering a shoulder injury earlier in the season. There's a hit up the middle and under the diving shortstop there for now runners on first and second. 1 out. This is Ant Stewart stepping into the box with Callum Muir on deck. There's a swing and a foul ball back to the backstop. Strike 1.
You've got the steal, goal on 3. Matt, great. Come on, fish. Come on, fishy. Come on now, man. Come on now, fish.
It's a ball on the inside part of the plate. Count goes to 1-1. There's a attempted bunt. It's gone over the backstop for strike 2. It's a swing and a foul ball. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Time called by Kev Papuni out on the mound. Just needs to reset. It's a good battle happening here between Papuni and Stewart. And a swing and a miss for out number 2 as Stewart goes down on strikes. It's now 2 down. Got runners on first and second. This is Callum Muir stepping into the batter's box. Time called. Got Joe Carruth on deck. Sorry, Joe Cathro. Sorry. Kev Papuni just loses his balance out there, calling time again. So here we are, set to go. Takes the ball up high. Ball on the inside. There's a hard hit ball, and that one's deep and gone. That is a 3-run shot there from Callum Muir as he puts that one out of the park for a home run. Straight over the top of centre field. So South Canterbury will take the lead. 3-0. Still 2 down. It's now 3-0 to South Canterbury. A nice swing of the bat from Callum Muir there. Stepping in is Joe Cathro. And on deck is Kiki Hinklington. A called strike for strike one. There's a swing and a miss for strike two. And a swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. As Mitchellington goes down on strikes. So we'll go into the bottom of the first here. Nelson gets to come out and reply. Right, welcome back as we're set to go here as South Canterbury have come out. So on the mound for South Canterbury is Callum Muir. Behind the dish is Ant Stewart. On first is Callum Bishop. On second is Koki Hoshi. So we're ready to take our first pitch here for Jack Rennie. There's a ball on the inside. It's called strike one. Over on third base is Chris McKinchie. And there's a swing straight to Chris McKinchie, who makes a nice play there. Scoops that up and gets a throw over for out number one. Shortstop for South Canterbury is Ricky McKinchington. Left field is Matt Benson. Centre field is Eric Dick. As that takes a ball on the outside to Cole James. And Joe Cathro is out in right field for South Canterbury. So we go one and one there as he fouls that one off. This is Cole James with Matt Lowe on deck for Nelson. Shaping to bunt there, and he says he went on that. So that is strike two. There's a ball on the outside. And that's a nice hit up the middle. It's going to go headed out to centre field. It's going to field that and get it into second. So he's now standing safely on first. Here's Matt Lowe stepping in with Anaru Anderson on deck. There's a ball down low. And that's a big foul ball. It's gone well over the third base dead ball line. Count goes to 1-1. It's a ball up high. Nice crack of the glove there, and Ant Stewart's glove. Oh, there's a swing and a foul ball. Went back off the catcher there. It's now 2-2. Ball on the inside. Looked pretty close, that one, but Matt Lowe pretty confident with his strike zone. It's now 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's ball 4, so Matt Lowe gets a base on balls. So we now have runners on first and second, with Anaru Anderson stepping in. And Grayson Kepper on deck. It's a ball down low. It's a ball up high. It's ball 3, and that's gone back to the backstop. So wild pitch there. Moves the runners from round to second and third, both in scoring position, with a 0-3 count, 3-0 count on Anaru Anderson here. It's a called strike. Strike 1. Move to a hitter's count here. There's that nice hit ball up the middle, and that's going to score 1. It's going to score 2. That's a nice hit there by Anaru Anderson. He scores both his runners and puts himself safely on first. Still 1 out. Stepping in is Grayson Kipper. With Riley Power on deck, who's the DP for this game. Ball up high. It's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. There's a nice hit over the top of shortstop there. Anaru Anderson's going to get all the way around to third. Grayson Kipper manages to get himself standing up on second, so we now have runners on second and third. 1 down. With Riley Power stepping into the batter's box. And Te Ahu Wall on deck. There's a squeeze pace put down there. It's fielded cleanly by Ant Stewart, but unfortunately the first baseman had his foot off the base there, so Riley Power has managed to stand up on first base. So we now have loaded bases with Te Ahu Wall stepping in. And on deck for Nelson is Robert Green. There's a called strike. Te Ahu Wall just having a bit of a look there. It's a ball in the dirt. Nicely blocked there by Ant Stewart. Did a good job of keeping that in front. Count goes to 1-1. Ball up high. Good situation for Nelson to be in here with only one down. Loaded bases. Sack fly to the outfield will score another run for them here and tie up the game. So picking a minimum call here for Tiahu as a sack fly. There's a big swing and a miss for strike 2. There's a drop third strike there, and ball has got away from Ant Stewart there. Scores another run from third. Tiahu Wall went down on strikes. Now have runners on second and third with a tied ball game in the bottom of the first. We have Robert Green stepping in. And Corey Napier on deck. It's time called. It's a called strike first pitch. Ball on the inside part of the plate. Just missing the inside. Takes the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a foul ball back to the backstop for strike 2. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's out number 3. So Nelson came out strong there with the sticks, managing to tie it out up. So it's now 3-all going into the top of the second. And we're set to go here at the top of the second. Leading off is the called strike. It's a nice start for Kev Papuni there. Leading off is Ricky Munchington, as a called strike on the outside part of the plate. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that's a good start from Kev Papuni there, getting a strikeout of the leadoff hitter. Stepping into the box is Matt Benningson with Eric Dick on deck.
Come on, Matty. Come on, Greg. Let's go.
There's a ball up high there.
Okay. Let's see it blue there, eh? Come on. Go.
So, ball on the outside down low.
Come on, Kev. It's in there. Matty Gray, come on.
And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. And there's a nice low rise there over the outside part of the plate for strike 2.
Good job here. Come on, mate. Come on, Greg.
There's a ball there.
Put it down there. Put it down there. Not put them on base.
Takes the count to full count here. Oh, and that one gets away from Matt Lowe, and Benningson gets safe on base there, base on balls. Springs Eric Dick into the batter's box with leadoff hitter Callum Bishop on deck.
Go, it's going in fast. Te Ahu, we're going to try for a double. Move over, Te Ahu. Te Ahu. Move over. Matty, go.
It's a ball up high. See Eric shape to bunt there, trying to move that runner. There's a swing and a fly ball. There's no communication in the field there as Eric Dick gets safely on first. So we've got runners on 1 and 2. I think they've called DR on there. As Kieran Prentice entered the game as the DR there. Not enough calling in the Nelson field there. That should have been taken. We've got Callum Bishop back at the top of the order for South Canterbury. He fouls off that first pitch into the backstop there for strike 1.
Come on, sorry. Come on, Greg, come on, team. Getting out here.
There's a foul ball up the first baseline. Now strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, you already called. Okay.
Come on, Bess, move him around. Come on. Here we go. Just drive you on here.
Drop the ball somewhere. Come on, Bess. Come on, Yellow. Good go. Hey, Cal. Tell him.
There's a ball down low there. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wind's getting a bit strong, you can probably hear it in there, and it's blowing pretty much from the catcher straight out into centre field, so it's going to really help the hitters out. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3 for out number 2. As Callum Bishop goes down on strikes. Still got runners on first and second. This is Chris McConchie stepping in with Jackson Watt on deck. Nelson looking to get themselves out of this with runners on base. There's a strike, called strike on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Okay. Come on, Yellow.
A swing and a miss for strike 2. Looked like a bit of an off-speed pitch there from Kev Papuni. It's now 0-2.
Location, Kev.
Ball on the inside. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rotation, location, come on.
And a swing and a miss for out number 3 as South Canterbury go down, leaving runners on. We're not adding to the score. We're now going into the bottom of the third. Bottom of the second, sorry. Game is 3-all. And we're set to go again here with Nelson's number 9 hitter, Corey Neepy, leading off. And then we're back to the top of the order with Jack Rennie. Takes ball up high. There's a very high strike on the outside. Very high. Count goes to 1-1. There's a strike on the outside part of the plate, called strike. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. As that one gets away from the pitcher there, it's hit the batter on the foot, so he's safe on base by a hit pitch. So Nelson have a runner on first base with the top of the order. Jack Rennie coming in to hit with Cole James on deck. Now that one getting away from catcher Stewart there, and runner making his way over to second. So it's 1 ball. I think that was a foul ball. It looked like it come off the end of the handle there, off the end of the bat. So that's strike 1. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. Jack Rennie showing bunt early there, and fielder's coming up, trying to get that runner over to third. Takes a ball on the outside. He puts a 5 ball straight out to centre field, and that has gone over the top of the centre fielder, out to the fence. He's having trouble digging it out of the bottom of the fence, and it's gonna score Corey, and that's going to be an infield home run by Jack Rennie. So Nelson just scored 2 runs off a hit over the top of the centre fielder. It's now 5-3 to Nelson. None out. Bottom of the second inning. And this is Cole James stepping into the box with Matt Lowe on deck. It's a ball up high for first pitch. Don't often see infield home runs here. And he puts down a nice looking bunt. That's going to be fielded by Callum Muir, and he gets a nice throw over to the second baseman there to get the force play out at 1. It was good play all round by both the offence and defence. This is Matt Lowe stepping in with Anaru Anderson on deck. He takes a ball out wide. And that's a nice swing of the bat there from Matt Lowe, and goes nice line drive through shortstop. It's a nice hit there from Matt Lowe. He's now standing safely on first, 1 out. Anaru Anderson stepping into the box. And Grayson Kepper on deck. Called strike. Strike 1. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. out wide. That's a fly ball heading out to left field. It's nicely taken out there. It's now 2 down. It's a fly out to left field. It's now 2 down. I think you'll find it'll be that low will probably be coming off for 2 down catcher, I'd say. 2 down catcher has been called, so Andrew Anderson will take the spot out on first base. It's now 2 down with Grayson Kepper stepping in, with Riley Power on deck. Oh, and that's a nice turned on that early Grayson Kepper and fouled it off down the third baseline. Strike 1. Ball out wide. Evens up the count at 1-1. That's a nice hit ball out through the hot corner there between shortstop and third base. Anaru Anderson's come too far around third and got himself stuck in a hot box here. It's nicely played here by South Canterbury, and he has been tagged for the third out. So that is out number 3. Nelson managed to score 2 runs in that inning. Now lead the ball game 5 runs to 3. And welcome back here as we're set to resume. Leading off the inning here for South Canterbury is going to be DP Jackson Watt. Oh, and he takes ball to the shoulder there and will be safe on base from the hit pitch. Yeah. Stepping in here is Ant Stewart. Takes a ball first pitch. And on deck is the hard-hitting Callum Muir that put the 3-run shot out last time. So right in the meat of South Canterbury's order here. And that's a fly ball out to right field. As it flies out to right field. And records the first out. Nice catch out there by the right fielder, Robert Green. So it's now 1 down. Still have a runner on 1. Top of the 3rd inning here with Callum Muir stepping in. And Joe Cathro on deck. Takes a ball up high.
Still, come on, got the runner. Come on, red team.
Ball 2. Safely stolen base there by Jackson Watt with a called strike on Callum Muir. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike on Callum Muir. There's a foul ball, almost went into the first base dugout there as it spun off the bat for strike 2. Now 2 and 2.
Come on, Greg. Come on, Kev. Come on, Kev. Come on, Greg. Let's go. Look, it's like that. We can't keep going there. Go!
And a strike 3 called as Callum Muir goes down on strikes. Foul number 2. Jackson Watt has managed to safely steal from 2nd to 3rd. So you now have a runner on 3. So this is Joe Cathro stepping in, and he went down on strikes his last step back. It's 2 down. It's a swing and a miss for strike 1. There's a foul ball up the first baseline for strike 2. So it's no balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. There's a wild pitch there. Jackson Watt managed to get in on the pass ball on the wild pitch. So it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ball on the dirt, brings the count even, 2 and 2. On deck for South Canterbury is Ricky Mitchington. And a swing and a miss for strike 3, so Joe Cathro goes down on strikes again. So for out number 3 as we go into the top of the fourth. As we get the play signal here to start the bottom of the third. Leading off for Nelson is Riley Power, the DP for Nelson, with Te Ahu Wall on deck. There's a ball on the inside there, down in the dirt. First pitch. There's time called as looked like a stray tennis ball or something came over the fence down the third base line there. So we're set to go again. There's a strike on the outside. It's a good spot on the outside corner there from Callum Muir. Ball up high. Takes it to 2 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. Move to a hitter's count here. There's a 4-ball walk there. Lead off hitter put aboard by balls there. Stepping in Te Ahu Wall with Robert Green on deck. Ball out wide. Got another ball come over the fence, this time down the first base line. Set to go again. It's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Put straight up in the air, and that is dropped in the hole there. So we now have runners safely aboard, first and second. None down. Robert Green stepping in. And Corey Nepe on deck. Robert Green showing early bunt there. The ball going up above his head. Oh, that one getting away from Muir. Progresses the runners to third and second. There's 2 balls on Robert Green. There's a nice cut there by Robert Green, back to the backstop for strike 1. It's a ball out wide. 3-1 now.
One. Strike. It's not a strike, you're not swinging. Come on out. Come on, Rob. Take your head, bro. Come on. On there, good.
Ball on the dirt. It's going to put Robert Green safely aboard on balls. So we now have loaded bags with none out. Stepping in's Corey Nepi. Called strike, first pitch. Just had a good look at one there. Ball out wide. Evens up the count, 1-1.
You're the man for the job, Corey. Come on. Come on, Corey.
Called strike on the outside part of the plate. So he fouls that one off down the third baseline. Keeps the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, and that's a hard hit ball. And that's gone over the outfielder and hit the fence on the full. There's going to be 1 scored. Second run coming in. Corey Nepi stands up on second. Scores 2 runs. The nice hit ball over the outfielder. Looks like we're going to have a change of pitcher here. So we'll looks like Jackson Watt's coming on the pitch.
It's just positional for South Canterbury, so we've got 5 going to 9, 9 to 1, 5 to 9, 9 to 1, 1 to 5.
Callum Muir's gone to third.
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry, 9 to 1. Yeah, you got it.
Thanks.
And we're set to go again here after that 2 RBI double from Corey Neep. He's taken the score out to 7-4. And we're back at the top of the order here with Jack Rennie. We had some changes to South Canterbury. We've got Jackson Watt, who was fielding out in right field, has come into pitch. Callum Muir, who was pitching, has gone to third base. And the third baseman has gone out to right field. So just positional changes here for Nelson. There's Jackson Watt starting off with a strike. And a swing and a miss for foul ball for strike 2. It's now no balls, 2 strikes. There's a strikeout there on the outside part of the plate for out number 1. Looked a little bit high, but it's now in the book. So Jack Rennie going down on strikes. This is Cole James stepping in.
This is never going to work. Cool. I don't need this.
So he fouls off that first pitch for strike 1. And on deck for Nelson is Matt Lowe, catcher. He's got 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. There's a bunt play fielded nicely there by Callum Bishop. Just tags the runner running to first, so it's now 2 down. This is Matt Lowe stepping in. So we've got 2 quick outs here, bottom of the 3rd. Change of pitcher working for South Canterbury. It's a strike on the outside part of the plate. There's a hit up the middle, that's going to score another run. That's going to score 2 runs. It's a nice hit there by Matt Lowe. So it brings 2 more runs in for Nelson. It's going to be 2 down catcher. Stepping into the box here for Nelson as we just got a 2 down catcher rule here. As we see Cole James running back out. So we've got a runner on 1. This is Anaru Anderson taking a called strike on the outside part. Grayson Keeper on deck. So we've got a stolen base there, and he managed to, Ant Stewart getting a good throwaway there. It's our 3rd out, so we'll go into the top of the 4th. Not before Nelson has scored 4 runs in that inning. So it's now 9-4 to And we're set to go again here with Ricky Minchington taking a swing and a miss for strike one as he's leading off the inning. We've got Matt Benningson on deck.
Come on, Matt. Come on, Ray.
It's a ball up high. Count goes to 1-1.
Good, Matty. Let's get a leader, Gray. Come on.
There's a swing and a miss for strike two. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We need a leader, Matty. Gray, come on.
Yeah, and that's first out there. That was down Main Street there for out number 1. As Minchington goes down on strikes.
Okay, let's not give the 100 count on this hitter, please.
Matt Benningson steps in with the number 9 hitter Eric Dick on deck.
Come on, Matty. Right here, right here.
There's a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Let's not go behind, Matty. Come on, Gray. Let's go.
Nice low rise there for strike 2. Looks like Papuni's finding a little bit of rhythm out there.
Come on, Matty. Come on, Gray. Come on, Matt. Back in here, right here.
Ball down low.
Down, Matty. Come on, Gray. Let's go.
And swing and a miss for the second strikeout of the innings. Stepping in is the 9 hitter Eric Dick. And Callum Muir will be on deck. Callum Bishop will be on deck.
Good job, Gray. Come on. Good job. Get out, Matty. Come on, Gray.
It's a called strike for strike 1.
Come on, Gray. Come on, Matty.
A swing and a miss for strike 2. Eric Dick well behind the count here.
Get out, Matty. Come on, Gray. Let's go.
And swing and a miss for strike 3. So it's 3 quick strikeouts there from Kev Papuni, ending the top of the 4th. We'll go into the bottom of the 4th shortly. Centerfield.
Yeah,
Centerfield. Yep.
He's got the long hair.
Yep. So we're set to go again here with Anaru Anderson leading off the inning for Nelson. And we've got Grayson Kepper on deck. There's Jackson Watt quickly into his work there with a called strike, first pitch. Now, legal pitch called there, so it's now 1 ball, 1 strike. It's a swing and a miss for strike 2. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know the deal. Hey, now, Jacko. Hey, come on here. You know what's coming. Step on up. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Jack. Come on here.
Yeah, swing and a miss for out number 1. As Anaru Anderson goes down on strikes. As Grayson Kepper steps in. And Riley Powers on deck for Nelson. There's a ball down low.
You're alright, buddy. You're alright. Let's go pitch this strike. You know you're going to get another one this second.
Hey, Jacko, come on, Green.
Go, Jacko. In there, Jacko. Go, come on.
It's a nice hit there by Grayson Kepper. Just out to centre field. Gets him safely aboard. Just over, straight back over the pitcher there. Just landed it nicely on the grass. So we've got 1 out, 1 aboard, and Riley Power stepping in with Tiahu Wall on deck. It's a foul tip bunt there for strike 1. Split up ball there, 1-1. Pass ball getting by the catcher there, so allowing Grayson Kepper to move over to second. So now have a runner on 2. We counted 1-1. So bunt foul tip there for strike 2. A bit of a change up there from Jackson Watt. With a swing and strike out there of Riley Power. It's now 2 down. Tiahu Wall steps into the box. Low rise through the middle of the zone there for strike 1. There's a foul ball bunt there for strike 2. Yep.
I wonder why he was asking.
He's probably looked at the scoreboard.
I can't see the scoreboard when he's standing there. I can't see any of it. The top corner.
Oh, there's a strikeout on the outside part of the plate there of Tiahu Wall going down on strikes. It's 3 down as we go into the top of the 5th. And we're set to go again here with having a few issues with our little tent here. It's South Canterbury back at the top of their order with Callum Bishop leading off. He takes the ball first pitch. As Callum Muir gets safely on first with hit by pitch.
What's the steal? What's the steal, bud?
There's a foul ball from Chris McCunchy for strike one. There's a bunt attempt there for strike two. Now no balls, 2 strikes. And Chris McConchy. And a swing and a miss for out number 1. Stepping into the batter's box will be Jackson Watt. And on deck is Anthony Stewart. We got Callum Bishop safely aboard on first. Pooney missed his spot there with the ball along the ground. Helps Callum Muir get over safely to second. There's a hit straight to shortstop Tiahu Wall, who fields that nicely, but the throw gets away from as we've got a runner, bit of a fielding area out there. As the ball got away from the first baseman, so South Canterbury managing to get a run back as Callum Muir went all the way from second to home on the error. Jackson Watts standing aboard on second base. Just shows all the kids out there, if you run it out, you can sometimes end up safely on base. This is Ant Stewart stepping in. Time call. Callum Muir should be on deck. Yeah. Ball on the inside. Time called there. Just a discussion with the pitcher and catcher there. But Ant Stewart on 1 ball, no strikes. Jackson Watt on 2. Ball on the outside part of the plate.
Ball here, Anton. Come on, man. Come on now.
That looked pretty close, but ball called, so it's now 3 balls, no strikes.
We need a leader, team. Come on, team. We need a leader. Ready? Push. Come on, Matty. Come on, great. It's coming now. It's you.
It's 9-5. Called strike there.
Come on, man. Go over and run here. Come on, team. Come on, Anton. Come on. Come on now, mate. Come on, mate.
There's a foul ball over the backstop there. Brings the count back to full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out.
3 balls, 2, full count. Got fish. Come on, Matty. Come on, Gray. Let's go. Come on, mate. Come on now, Ants. Come on.
There's a close call on the inside there. As umpire calls that a ball, so Ant Stewart safely aboard. Still 1 out. Runners on first and second. As Ant Stewart safely aboard on balls. This brings in the hard-hitting Callum Muir. Ball down low.
Can't get behind the count. Come on, lady. We need a leader, Greg. Come on. We need a strike in here.
Ball on the inside.
So big if we don't get it. Let's get the next two. Yellow. Make sure of it. Time, float. Ball. Take the batters, next 2. Home 1.
There's Nelson deciding to put the runner aboard there, loading up the bases. Try and go over the next, go after the next 2 hitters. So we've got a, looks like a DP coming in. This will be
DR at 1. 46 out, 47 in.
There's got number 47, Marcus Downey, coming in for a what possibly be a pinch hit.
Just get him out here, guys.
So it's 1 down, loaded bases.
Come on, Greg.
Ball up high.
Let's not get behind, Kev. Come on, Greg.
Another ball on the inside. Kev Papuni just struggling with his zone a little bit here in this inning. He just needs to come back hard with a strike here. This is well behind in the count. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1. With a ball down the dirt.
Go back.
There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Evens up the count, 2-2. It's a ball up high. Fills the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a strike. Getting the strike out there. There's a clutch strike out there from Kev Papuni with loaded bases.
Temporary runner at 2.
It's got the temporary runner coming out for the catcher as a 2-down catch is called. As we've got Ricky Mitchington coming in. He's gone down both times on strikes. He takes a ball first pitch. Another ball on the inside. It's now 2-0 count here on Mitchellington. Called strike for strike 1. Nice low rise. Good comeback for the Kev Papuni there. Called strike for strike 2. Evens up the count, 2-2. Ball up high. It's going to load up the count, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's a 4-ball walk, gives them a nice easy run there for North Canterbury. Still loaded bases. Takes the score to 9-6. As Mitchellington gets himself safe aboard base on balls. Still have loaded bases here. It's a ball outside. Time called by the Nelson coach coming out to talk to his pitcher and catcher here. Got themselves on a bit of a jam, loaded bases, walked at a run. Currently in the batter's box for South Canterbury is Matt Benningson. With Jalen Johnston on deck. called strike for strike one. It's like the team talk may have worked there because he comes back first pitch with a strike after the timeout. And a swing and a miss for strike two. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a nice hit down the first baseline. Picked up there by Robert Green. 2 have scored, 3 comes in. And Matt Benlingson stands up on third with a nice triple down the first baseline, scoring 3 runs. That ties the game. Now 9 apiece. 2 down, runner on third. And this is Jalen Johnston coming in for his first at-bat of the game after he came in the last defensive inning. And he gets put aboard by hit by pitch. So Nelson really searching for this third out here to get themselves out of a jam, as we're back at the top of the order here for South Canterbury. As we look like we might be having a change of pitcher. Papuni coming off. I think it might be Riley Power, the DP, coming into pitch for Nelson. We'll have a quick break while he warms up. So we see a quick end to the end of that 5th inning. Top of 6 now, are we?
We enter 46.
Thank you.
As we go into the
Yeah,
bottom of the 5th, as we see the quick end to the bottom of the 5th there with a ground out to second. New pitcher doing his job coming in as we're set to resume here. This is Robert Green going to be leading off for Nelson. As we're still at 9 all. As we see a strike on the outside part of the plate there for strike 1 by Jackson Watt, resuming here on the mound. There's a ball out wide, one getting away from him there. Looked like a bit of a change up that sort of hung up there, and he sort of swatted it away for a foul ball down the third base line. Takes the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Protecting that strike zone there quite well, Robert Green, as he fouls one that's pretty close to the zone, fouls it away onto the nets along the first base line. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Starting to protect the outside corner. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a nice hit through the 5-6 hole there. Gets him safely aboard on first base. This is Corey Nepe stepping in. Got a runner on first, none out. Bottom of the 5th inning. Bunt shown on a ball there, higher outside the zone. So 1 ball. Nelson really looking to get this run around, get them back ahead of the game. He gets the bunt down. They look to take the lead runner at second there, and a bit of an error by the shortstop. We've now got this bunt, put 2 of them on. This Corey Nepe gets himself onto base. Springs in the lead-off hitter here at the top of the order, Jack Rennie. Got runners on first and second, none out. Ball up high. Another bunt goes down. This time they're going to get the lead runner. Force play at third. One out. Still got runners on first and second. There's Nelson going to their short game here, trying to move their runners. It's good defence by Callum Bishop there, getting that lead runner at third. This is Cole James stepping in with Matt Lowe on deck. Ball down low. Strike on the outside part of the plate. Takes the count to 1-1. Foul ball there. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cole James protecting the plate here quite well. It was pretty close. Fouls that one off. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. High strike on the outside part of the plate. Getting the strike out there of Cole James. Stepping in is Matt Lowe. It's now 2 down. Still got runners on first and second. Ball on the inside. It's a called strike on the outside. It's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Hit straight up the middle there, under the shortstop. Runner coming from second's going to score. Nice hit from Matt Lowe, bounced it over the top of the pitcher there, so we now have runners on first and third with another run scored. So it's now 10-9 to Nelson. There's Anaru Anderson stepping in. Runners on the corners. Strike on the outside corner to Anaru Anderson. Ball up high. It's a stolen base there. Ball on the inside. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Got runners on second and third. So we had a ball in the dirt there to Anaru Anderson. So it's now 3 balls, 1 strike. The hitter's count. There's a ball out wide, so Anaru Anderson gets himself safe on base on balls. That loads up the bases here for Nelson, with the big hitting Grayson Kepper stepping in I think Grayson's 3 from 3 in this game. Yeah, so he's had 3 hits from 3 at bats, so he's got his eye in. Is it just a ball down low? And that's a nice hit. It's going to score 2. And Grayson Kepper keeps that hitting streak alive by scoring 2 runs from second and third. So we've got runners on first and second now. Still 2 down. This brings in the DP, Riley Power, who has obviously just came in our last inning, start pitching for Kev Papuni. So he takes a strike first pitch. There's a swing and miss on a low down ball on the inside for strike 2. He's gone behind pretty quickly here, Riley Power, 0-2. And the little pop fly straight to second base there is going to end the inning, not before Nelson scored themselves 3 runs, so they've gone back into the lead 12-9. And welcome back as we're set to go again. Leading off the inning here for North Canterbury with a little bit of, South Canterbury with a little bit of work to do after they conceded 3 runs in the bottom half of the 5th.
Let's go, Crispy.
So this is Chris McKinchy facing up first time to new pitcher Riley Power. Takes a strike first pitch. Like a low rise through the middle part of the zone there. Good start by Riley there. He fouls one away there into the dirt. He's behind now, 0-2. Ball on the outside part of the plate. It's obviously on deck for South Canterbury is Jackson Watt. And then at the gate is Anthony Stewart. So right in the heart of South Canterbury order. It's a nicely fielded ball and manages to get back to his feet there and takes the ground out there over to first base. A nice 5-3 play for the first out of the inning. It was good softball all round. Nicely hit ball, well fielded ball, and a nice play at the base. Got a force out at 1. It's a nice pitch on the inside there from Riley Power for strike 1. Ball out wide, evens up the count, 1-1.
Either under it or over it, Riley. Come on, Riley. Come on, Blue.
Ball down low, takes it to 2-1.
Get him, mate. Come on, Blue team. Let's go.
Ball up high. It's now 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count.
2 balls, 1.
Come on, Greg.
As Jackson gets himself on board, base on balls. So 1 out. And Stewart stepping in. Callum Muir on deck.
One out, Greg. Come on, Greg. 1 out. Come on, hits.
There's a swing and a foul ball up the third baseline there from Ian Stewart for strike 1. Really hear that wind starting to blow down here at Mizuno Ball Park. So we'll see teams for the final warming up around the place. This game's taking its time. It seems to be going for quite a while. We're only in the top of the 6th. Looks like it's going to go the distance here. And there's a hit out to centre field there for Ant Stewart. He's going to get himself safely stood up on 2. Jackson Watt's going to score from first. Brings the score back to 12-10. Ant Stewart safely aboard on second. Got the DR coming out, Kieran Prentice for Anthony Stewart, so he's going to be safe aboard on 2, running from second. Callum Muir stepping into the batter's box, and Joe Cathro on deck. It's a strike on the outside part of the plate there, strike 1. There's a nice pitch there from Riley Power. Strike 2. It's a nice low rise there through the middle part of the zone. Pitcher quickly ahead here, 0-2. Callum Muir managed to get a bit of bat on that one on the outside part, and it's gone straight up the first base line, and the first baseman there, it's come off his knee and ricocheted out into the diamond, so Callum Muir is safely aboard on 1. Got Joe Cathro stepping in. This hitter's gone down on strikes every at bat so far. So
1 down, come on, let's go. 1 down, great.
Having a fun game?
It's a called strike first pitch.
Finish the job here, Riley. Come on, buddy. Come on, mate.
It's probably an infield fly, and that it is. With runners on first and second, anything in the infield, so it's now 2 down. Infield fly called there by base umpire Casey. So it's now 2 down. Runners on first and second. South Canterbury managed to get 1 run back. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1 on Ricky Minchlington. Strike 2. And strike 3, so that's the 3rd out. As we go into the top of the 7th.
No, bottom of 6.
Bottom 6. Welcome back here as we're set to go again in the bottom of the 6th. Tiahu Wall's going to be leading off the inning for Nelson. Takes a ball first pitch. We've got Robert Green on deck. Tiahu manages to get a decent bit of bat on that, and he flies out to centre field, so it's the first out. It's 1 down, bottom 6. This is Robert Green stepping in. He swings and misses 1 there on the inside. Looks like a bit of a change up. It's a ball up high. Evens up the count, 1-1. It's a swing and a miss there for strike 2. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robert Green needing to do some work here, keep his at bat going. He fouls that one off the 3rd baseline. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Robert Green going down on strikes there with an awkward pitch on the inside. It's now 2 down. This brings up Corey Neepy. And number 9 hitter, and then we're back to the top of the order with Jack Rennie on deck. There's a ball on the inside. It's a ball out wide. Hitter quickly going ahead here, 0-2. Or 2-0 rather. Now 3-0.
Yeah, we won 12-0 and higher than 8-0.
Called strike there. Strike 1. It's now 3 balls, 1 strike. Set a ball on the dirt there, so Corey Nepe's going to get himself a board base on balls. This is Jack Rennie stepping in with a runner aboard now. Shaping a bunt there, trying to move that runner. It takes a called strike. Manages to get the bunt down this time, Jack, and that will be the 3rd out there, as nicely fielded there by Callum Bishop over to the second baseman. And we're going to go into the top of the 7th here with South Canterbury needing to score 2 runs to tie it up, or 3 to go into the lead here. Nelson just need 3 outs for the win, so we'll be back shortly. And we're ready to go again here. Leading off the inning here for South Canterbury is going to be Matt Benningson, number 8 hitter here. It's a fly out straight to the 3rd base there. It's a pretty quick out there for Nelson. I'll be happy about that. 1 pitch, 1 out. Stepping in here is Jalen Johnston. He was hit by pitch. There's a called strike, first pitch. Got himself safely aboard with hit by pitch last inning. And a swing and a miss for strike 2. Ball on the inside. Didn't look like it missed by much, that one. It was almost too close to leave, that one. Yeah. The ball on the dirt. It's now 2-2. Here's strike 3 on the outside corner as Jalen Johnston goes down on strikes. Coming in now is top of the order, Callum Bishop. 2 down. Nelson just requiring single out here to take the game. Ball on the outside. Ball on the inside. Caught strike there. It's a nice pitch and a fair bit of movement, swinging that into the zone. So now 2 balls, 1 strike. And that'll be the game as Callum Bishop flies out to right field. Nelson managing to hold on to that, winning in the end 12-10. This has been Potsy bringing you this live action here from Mizuno Ball Park. Thanks for joining us, and the final will be starting shortly between Canterbury and Otago.